Hi, this is Jenny. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today with Nuggets and Things. We want to talk to you today, about sometimes on our journey, where we think we know where we're going. And then when we get there, we must have gone the wrong track. Something is going on. How many times you feel like your life is discombobulated? You feel like everything looks so confusing. I don't think I belong here. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. You feel like you're lost. Many times in life, I know I felt like I was lost. Like I'm lost. I've even said those words time and time again. What's going on? I'm just lost. You know, like a mental state. I'm just lost, right? And you're trying to find your way back. Oh my goodness, the journey is real. It's real. And when you get on it, you hit. People tell you like saying, okay, um, I'm going to a restaurant that I love. Let's say I'm going to have me some barbecue, you know. And for those of y'all, I'll say turkey barbecue, okay? So they got a nice one, about 3 towns over. Of course, I don't know anything about the place. I don't know how to get there. So I use this thing called a GPS or navigation system. And what it's supposed to do is navigate me. So when I put in the address where I want to go, the first thing it does is tell me, okay, where are you starting at? Okay, this is where you're going to start. Okay, well, we got 2 or 3 different routes you can go. This will get you faster. This will give you, maybe no tolls this way. This could be less gas this way. Different little, reasons and angles. And most of the time, we choose what? The one that can get us there the fastest. So here we are on this road, going to somewhere we've never been. All we know is where we're getting ready to start. We're starting here. Starting here. Starting now. Yeah, that's right. So here we are. We're starting here. And we're trying to get to a place that we know we want to be. We want to be there. Along the way, because see, the GPS doesn't tell you this. Some people use, I think, they call it a wave. It lets you know where the police are parked at. Where there's some speed detectors at. Might be some what are those things called checkpoints. I said I don't worry about no checkpoints. I don't do no drinking. But anyway, here we go. We're riding. We're taking this course. We're on our way because we're trying to get somewhere. We know we want to go because this is where we want to be. So you start off. You're riding. Everything seems to be pretty good. But no one told me there was going to be a detour in the road. They didn't say, that there was going to be, what's those construction workers on the road. Now we only got one lane. We're supposed to have two. So it's only one lane working, and now they're trying to direct everybody to come the other way. And then you're going, oh, God, I'm so hungry. I didn't think it would take this long. But you're trying to be patient because you want this barbecue. So you're still on your journey. You're still going. You're waiting. You turn a little bit of music on, kind of, save some time. You kind of bopping to the music, while you're waiting, you're looking. Every once in a while, you're glancing at rearview mirror. See how many cars waiting behind you, right? Yeah, the importance of that rearview mirror. Sometimes you got to glance in every once in a while, see how far you come. Because it seems where you're going sometimes might be further away. But then you got to think sometimes where we came from, right? Sometimes where we are today isn't where we want to be by any means. But where we are today is still further than where we used to be. I remember where I used to be. I remember who I used to be. I remember what I used to do. And so where I am today is still a good place. Even it's not, I'm not at the place. I'm still in a good place. Because I'm not where the rearview mirror has me, right? So here we are on this journey today, y'all. Riding, cruising, trying to get there. Finally get to the construction site. So, at last, And probably a lot of you are not like this, but sometimes I got a little bad habit called speeding. So I'm trying to get it, right? I got to put some more gas on that because it don't cause me to lose some time. I done lost some time at the construction site. But let me tell you about the construction site. Ooh wee. That's a nugget all by itself. The construction site. The construction site sometimes is where you need to stay a little bit longer. Because everybody needs to go under construction every once in a while. There's some things in your life need to be constructed, need to be redesigned. Need some changes done to it. Some things have gotten out of place, out of order. Some things just need to be built up. Some things just never existed. So we need to put something there to make you stronger. Ooh, construction. I like when somebody says, I'm still under construction. I like that because you're saying you have not reached that perfection. You're not perfect. You haven't arrived. I love people like that because they still humble. They still understand, ooh, I'm not exactly where you want me to be. And I know I have not reached the places you think I should be. But guess what? They still working on me. They're still doing some things on me. And if I'm looking good in my mirror, they're doing something on you too. And it's okay. Sometimes waiting in that construction place is a good place to be. Don't be in a hurry to leave construction. Don't be in a hurry to be in a rush not to get everything you're supposed to get. You need some work done. I definitely know I need some done. I ask people all the time, just pray with me. Some people say, I'm praying for you, Queen. I say, oh, thank you so much. Tears in my eyes. Thank you so much. You praying for me. And I'll be totally serious because, people don't know what you go through. They have no idea. They're totally clueless on your world. But you make things happen. Some people don't care what you go through as long as you make things, you can make things happen, right? I was in charge of making sure the checks was ready on the job. They didn't care whether or not I was sick. They didn't care whether or not, I was broke down. They didn't care whether or not I was in the morgue. Did she sign the checks before she died? Did she make sure we got paid? That's all they're concerned about. They don't care whether I come in there limping, crutches, broken arm, all kinds of missing features. They said, look, we got to check today. I'm sorry you had some mishaps, but we need our check. So, that's all I had to be concerned about, making sure they had their money. Because, see, like I said, most people are not concerned about your construction work. They're not concerned about the things you got to go through. All they know is, are you going to get me there? Are we going to get there? Yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Just have some little patience. I love it sometimes sitting there at the construction site. Oh, God, I get a chance to reminisce. Think about where I come from. Think about what I'm still trying to work on, what I'm trying to do with myself, how I'm trying to make my life better. I want to be, that mirror. Yeah, I want to be that mirror that I can look at and say, yeah, we done did that, sis. We done made that happen. Oh boy, don't you count me out now. I still got a little bit more fire left. I can do this. Give me a few more minutes. I got it. Anyway, we finally out of construction. We're out of construction. I talk fast. I'm trying to learn how to talk slower. But y'all work with me. We're out of construction, so we're heading on down the road, riding high. Oh, Lord, at last, we looking at things, 40 minutes away. Oh, my stomach's pinching. Oh, good gracious, I can't wait. Oh, yeah, finally gonna get this food in me. Whew. And then you look back in your rearview mirror and you say, you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it because, they say this is gonna be some good food here. Mm-hmm. So you're riding some more. And all of a sudden, your light comes on in your car. And that light, because see, I'm going to tell you about me. Side journey, y'all, side journey. Let me tell you about me. I don't want no lights on in my car, except the ones that's supposed to be on. I don't want nothing blinking. I don't want to hear no service engine. I don't want to see nothing saying, what's that little exclamation mark, meaning something. I don't want no lights on except what's supposed to. So when I see a light on, automatically I see it, it attracts my attention. But I'm in it. What does that say? low pressure. My tire got in the world, right? I'm like, hey, I'm hungry. But I also know this. If it's telling me that my pressure may be low in my tires, I best be checking them out. Or I won't be able to get there and back, right? Oh, so here I am now. Now, I know my GPS don't know what I'm getting ready to do. Because, see, I can't talk to the GPS. It's only knowing it's supposed to be going a certain place. Well, I also know I now got to pay attention to some signs where there is a place I can get some air in my tire. So me and my GPS are not communicating, but the GPS is on route and I'm on site. So I'm riding. And I see a store. I said, oh, I'm going to pull over here. Now, my GPS is telling to me, hey, anybody tell you to pull over? What you doing? Make a U-turn. Go back. Get back on your lane. You know, it's talking all kinds of static to me. But I got to ignore that GPS because, see, the GPS don't know what I know. Ain't it amazing? Sometimes when you're on your journey, think about it. When you're on your journey, and every once in a while, you got to make a side trip. You know, you got to pull over. You got to do something different than what, everybody's expecting you to do. Now, everybody expects you to do one thing, but you know there's something internal going on that you got to take care of right now. Now, they don't know, and you may not even have to tell them. But you know you better take care of what you got to take care of. If you don't, you can't get to where you're supposed to be. That's a nugget, too. You don't have to explain yourself to everybody. Everybody ain't got to know what you doing, why you doing it, and who you did it with. They ain't got to know all that. This lady told me this a long time ago. I ain't forgot where I was at now. A young lady told me one day was at work, and I said to her, and she was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, she was so pretty. And I said, I was talking to her, and I said, I think I asked her something, because we were communicating. So I thought we had built a rapport. And I said, so where you live at anyway? And she turned around and looked at me with her pretty self. And she said, you can just leave that. She said, if you're writing a book, you can just leave that chapter out. I said, woo! And I looked at her and I laughed so hard. I laughed and I laughed. She looked at me. Because she's always looking mean, right? But she's the prettiest girl. I just loved her. And she's like a little doll baby. And I laughed and I laughed. And she looked at me and she fell out. And I think it's the first time I ever saw her laugh. Because I said, girl, child. I said, I'm sorry. I was just making conversation. I wasn't stopping by. But some people, you can't be, like I said, you can't be sharing everything to everybody because some people don't need to know. And apparently at that time, I did not need to know where she lived at, okay? I'm out here trying to get some air in my tire. See, I remember where I was at. I'm getting the air in my tire, and first thing I realized, it don't take money no more. So I got to use my card, Oh, but yeah, I know I put air in my tire. I got my own air compressor in the house. I'm straight. But anyway, I'm doing this thing, right? Anyway, I'm out here getting my air in my tire, and I'm getting frustrated, because now I'm losing time, and now, my stomach now. One thing you don't want to play with me. Don't play with my stomach being hungry, because now the sister can eat. She love her eating. She got to get her grub on, all that stuff. And now y'all get ill when I'm hungry. So now me and his GPS may not be able to get along as good because now I'm hungry and I'm really looking for another shortcut. I'm getting air in my tire, but it's necessary because I know if I don't, things ain't gonna go well. So here I go. And again, that was not on the GPS. So I'm getting back on the road. GPS is happy. Finally, you're back on the road. Now keep straight. Woo, wait a minute. Attitude. That's okay. So we riding, finally, I can see it. How many of y'all know sometimes you can about see where you're supposed to be? You can see it. You can visualize it. It's right there in front of you. There it is. At last. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, here you are. You're right there, and you're hungry. So then you pull up. Gosh, you take your GPS, cut it off, cut the car off, get your stuff together. You happy, because you get ready to eat this food everybody keep talking about. At fast, you have arrived. So I'm here. I get inside. How can I help you? Oh, hi, how are you doing today? I heard so much about your turkey barbecue. I came to get some of it. Oh, we just ran out. What the hell? What? You wait a minute. Because the GPS didn't tell you that either. The GPS rushing me to get here, mad because I had to pull over, and never told me that they didn't have no more barbecue. See, ain't that amazing? People can get you on the road, don't even tell you half the stuff you're going to have to deal with on your way. But now I ain't got no barbecue. I done drove, look in the rearview mirror, I done drove from I don't know where, had to go through all of that, and now I can't get what I'm looking for. So she looks at me, she says, oh, but we do have this and this and that. And I'm like, oh, I didn't come there for that, though. Gee, Monelli. Now, what am I going to do? I'm hungry, though. I'm hungry. Now, the girl hungry, you got to feed her. So I get a substitute. I get something else. I said, let me have a seat, And so because I'm upset, right? I'm upset. So I got to have something to go with it. So what I'm going to have? Well, I don't drink. So when I want a strong drink, I get illegal and I grabs a Pepsi. I know. I ain't got no business having none, but I grabs that. That's does it take your choice of poison? Give me a Pepsi on the rocks, please. I said, give me one. So I said, look, let me have a Pepsi and give me my lunch and let me sit down and eat, because, I done came a long ways. Oh, I done came through a whole lot of things to get here. And I didn't get what I wanted, but I got to have something so I can have some fuel to get back. Sometimes in life, when you get there, it ain't exactly what you thought it was going to be. They may not even have exactly what you thought they were going to have. You didn't receive what you also thought you was going to receive. But hold on. Don't give up. Stand. Believe. And also remember the journey. Remember the journey. It was the journey that you needed anyway. You learned something. There were some lessons you had to learn about you. It had nothing to do with the road or the GPS. You learned something about you. You learned how to be patient. You learned how to pay attention to signs and wonders. You learn that sometimes when things don't go your way, you learn how to accept other things because it's still better than having nothing. That was a beautiful night right there. I hope that you have enjoyed me today. And there's something I said touched your soul, your spirit, your mind, and made you think just a little bit more. Hope you have a fantastic day. You be blessed. And again, thank you for joining me. Oh, yeah, Jenny. Oh, yeah. Nuggets and things. Blessings to you.